This assessment task required me to create a piece of artwork that was meaningful to me from one of the 5 subjects in the Australian curriculum. I chose visual arts. When beginning this task, I pondered for many hours on what I could create, as I feel that I am not the most artistic person when it comes to visual arts. The time frame for this task was getting closer to the finishing end. This resulted in me becoming anxious. It then became obvious to me that I could create a representation of an obstacle I deal with during my everyday life, anxiety. I named this piece The Anxious Blur. The materials I used to create my artwork were a small paintbrush, a large paintbrush, a medium paintbrush, a canvas, acrylic paints, a cup of water, black sticker paper, scissors, a plate for mixing the colours, and paper towel for drying off the washed paintbrush. Before I began my artwork, I traced around a photo of a girl with her hand placed on her forehead onto a piece of black sticker paper. This image represents myself posing an action that usually occurs when I am in an anxious state. To begin my artwork, I made sure all materials were laid out in an easy-to-reach area. Having the materials surrounding me ensured that during my process, I wouldn't have any distractions, thus enabling me to the greatest potential to reach my creative flow. In my head, I had some idea on the direction I wanted my artwork to go, although I made sure to allow the creativity within to take control. I use a range of bright coloured acrylic paints to allow for a textured finish. The background of my artwork consisted of 6 colours, where each colour blended into the next. I used soft circular motions when creating the background. The colourful background is a representation of my truly happy and joyful life. An inspiration of mine comes from the assumption people make between anxiety and depression. Not everyone who suffers from anxiety is depressed. During the creation of my artwork, I mixed colours to create shades that I did not have. The dark blacks and greys surrounding the silhouette represents the blur that happens to me as a result of my anxiety. This is the blur I experience that makes it hard for me to focus on my day-to-day life activities. I use harsh movements with my brush to create the effect of the blur. After I painted the blur, I found it very hard to make out the silhouette, which is why I then decided to trace around the outside with black paint. I feel the outline rather than the silhouette ended up being a more effective way to represent myself and the blur that appears. I sat outside on the grass during the middle of an extremely sunny day, surrounded by the quiet and peaceful sounds of nature. The relaxing atmosphere allowed me to open my mind to think about what I experience when I am anxious, and how to communicate the ideas in my mind onto a piece of visual art. The creative processes of my artwork links to the content descriptor, create and display artworks to communicate ideas to an audience, outlined in the Australian curriculum learning area of Visual Arts, Foundation to Year 2. Children will explore ways to use different lines, shapes and materials to express their own ideas to others, just like I have.